If you need to write a business plan and you don't know where to start, this video is for you. And if you've tried using ChatGPT for it and got back something generic and useless, this video is also for you. Because the problem isn't ChatGPT, it's the way most people use it. I'm gonna show you one prompt that changes everything. Not because it's clever, but because it forces ChatGPT to ask you the right questions before it writes a single word. I've used this with a real client to build a real business plan. I'm gonna walk you through the whole thing, step by step. Here's why most business plans written with ChatGPT end up useless. Let's use a bakery as an example. People open the app and type, "Write me a business plan for my bakery," and ChatGPT does exactly that. Generic sections, placeholder numbers, a market analysis that could apply to any bakery anywhere. Nothing specific, nothing you could hand to a bank or an investor. The problem isn't the tool, it's that you gave it nothing to work with. Think about it. If you walked into a lawyer's office and said, "Write me a contract," what are they going to do? They're going to ask questions. Who's it between? What are the terms? What are you protecting against? Because a good document requires context. ChatGPT works exactly the same way. Give it nothing, you get nothing back. Give it the right context, and you get something that actually works. So, here's the prompt. Write it down, screenshot it, do whatever you need to do, but don't go try it yet, because in a few minutes, I'm going to show you the one thing most people miss that makes this go from good to actually useful. And if you skip that part, you're leaving the best result on the table. Before answering my request, ask me any questions you need in order to give the best possible response. Do not assume missing information. Continue asking questions until you have enough context to provide a high-quality answer. That's it. It looks too simple. What this does is completely change how ChatGPT behaves. Instead of guessing and generating, it stops and interviews you. And that changes everything. Here's exactly what this looks like when you use it for a business plan. What comes back isn't a business plan. It's a set of questions. Some questions will make you stop and think because it might be about something you haven't thought about it yet. Don't rush it. Think and decide before answering, because each question and answer will shape the direction of this project plan. For example, one of the questions ChatGPT asked my client was, "Are you writing this plan to get funding or to guide how you run the business?" Most first-time business plan writers haven't separated those two things, but they're completely different documents. A plan written to get a bank loan needs to show financial projections, market size, return on investment. A plan written to guide your team needs to show priorities, milestones, roles, and decision-making frameworks. If you don't know which one you're writing, you'll end up with something that does neither job well. These aren't generic questions. Every single one is asking you to make a decision about your business. And that's the point, because a business plan isn't a document you fill in. It's a set of decisions you've already made, written down clearly. ChatGPT is forcing you to make those decisions before it writes a word. Don't try to sound impressive. Just be honest about where you are and where you're trying to go. Once you've answered all the questions, ChatGPT takes everything you've told it and builds your first draft. A draft that reflects your actual business, your market, your customer, your problem, your goal. I've seen this take 20 minutes from blank page to usable first draft. That used to take people days. So when a question stops you, don't skip it. That's not a problem. That's the most valuable thing this process does. It shows you exactly what you need to figure out before your business plan can actually work. One more thing, and this is the move that takes your business plan to another level. Once ChatGPT has asked all its questions and you've answered them, add this one line before it starts writing. Challenge my assumptions where appropriate and flag anything that might be a risk I haven't considered. Now, ChatGPT isn't just writing your plan, it's stress testing it. And this is where first-time business plan writers get the most value, because most people write their first plan with one blind spot baked in. That's the difference between a business plan that looks good and one that actually helps you build a successful business. Now, don't take this plan as is and run with it. ChatGPT does a good job, but it makes mistakes. Remember, this is your plan, so make sure you review word by word, add what you think is missing, or even start from scratch if you change your mind about any of your answers. If this video was helpful, subscribe to our channel. We are here to help you thrive with AI. And if you know someone who's been stuck on their business plan, send them this video. It might be exactly what they need to finally get it done. I will see you in the next one.